Hello everybody, this is Director Eric Wallo, and today I'm going to take you through a step-by-step guide on how to be applying for the Green Card Lottery for 2023 and years to come. So stick with me to the end so that you don't get stuck anywhere alongside the way. So let's begin. You come to a browser. Yeah, it's very fast actually. Then you type the Herein-Africa program dvprogram.state.gov 2023. Then you enter. You're going to use the first link because the first link there is light. Then you go to here. There's electronic reverse visa program. There's the welcome information about when it is open and when it will be closed. The DV in 23 instructions you have to read and be very careful when reading them. Then you have to come to further examples. The photo normally matters, actually they say up to 99%. Then increase your chances of getting selected. Then after reading all this, you come and then you begin your entry. You have to type in for time to confirm that you are human. You have to feed in, for instance, our case here is HMJ 9. Then you have to submit. Yeah, it is right. And the first part of the voter application is always about entrant information. This most especially your personal information. Your last family name is the family name that you got in your ID. It must be correct, of course. For my case, it's Mbui. The very first name is Eric, and the middle name is Wallo. You have to be careful when entering the information. For those guys who don't have the last name, who don't have the first name or who don't have the middle name, you have to write because you cannot indicate it. If you don't have it, you have to tick here that no middle name. But for my case, I have a middle name. I don't have to tick it. Then your gender. In my case, it's male. Then the month that you were born, the day and the year. For my case, I was born the second month of the 10th day, February the day of 1998. The city where you were born, the city you were born, things where normally you guys get a problem. The city that you were born cannot be the same the city that you live in. The city that you were born can be the village where that is indicated behind your ID, or in front of your ID, the party place. That's the city that you were born. Am I right? For my case, it's Nyamira. Yep. It's Nyamira, yes. For my case, it's Nyamira. You have to feed in. For your case, you can check on your ID. The country that you were born, for my case, is Kenya already. It's indicated here. You have to search for Kenya. Yeah, it's Kenya. Your country eligibility for the entrant, depending on the country that you live. If your country where you live or the country where you were born is allowed to participate for the DV program, you have to feed in. If yes, you have to say yes. If no, but then be sure that if you are claiming eligibility based on the country you were born, because most countries nowadays are not allowed. For instance, in the case of Nigeria, I don't know about India, but then I know of Nigeria, I know of Afghanistan. Those are a few countries that I know. If your country is allowed for the DV program, then you type yes. If no, you have to feed in the country that you're born. Then you come to passport information. Remember, here you must be very careful because almost everybody who is going to apply for this as for the passport. It's a new requirement. The last name, the last family name in the passport, you have to check it and you have to be sure. For my case, the first name is the same name as I began from there on. The passport number. You must be very careful when filling in the passport number. I'm not going to fill in the correct one because of security reasons. Then the passport expiration date. Usually it takes 10 years from the moment that you received yours. That is the correct expiration date of my passport. the country or the authority of issuance. If you are given, if yours was issued from Kenya, for just like mine, you have to indicate the country that issued your passport. Mine is Kenya, for instance. I don't have to really struggle. Then the passport exemption. If you're not, for those who are not allowed to use the passport, maybe for some reasons that they're stateless, national of communists, and the rest, or these things that may hinder you from having a passport. This part P, but you don't have to feed in. I don't have to feed in anything related to part P because I'm not exempted from having the passport. Then your photo. You must be very keen when using your photo. Remember, this photo that you're going to use, it must be rigid because it must meet the requirement. For instance, they say that they should have uniform face on the uniform light on the face. It should be taken in a white background. The photo should measure 600 by 600 pixels, and then it must be clear. So mine has already met all the requirement. I just pick it. Remember, you don't edit your photo. Never edit your photo. If you do so, they are going. If you do so, they are going to reject, and you are going to be denied a chance to apply for the DV lottery. In care of, this is where normally people get problem when it comes to mailing address. In care of, you have to. In care of, it can be an institution or the person whose address you have written. You are going to write here below. In care of is the person who is responsible. If they're going to use them, if they're going to make the letter, who is going to receive the letter? For my case, it's an institution. This is Mount Kenya University. Yeah, this is the light address for Mount Kenya University, PO Box 17273, 2100 Nakuru. And the city, the district, county, province, state where it is. Mine is still Nakuru. The postal code is 2100. And the country, you have to be careful. The country remains the same. In my case, it's Kenya. Country where you live as per today as well. Mine is Kenya. The phone number, it's optional, but you can fill in. Then the email address. Be very careful when filling the email address because this is the same email address they're going to use to get your information. For my email address, world.829@gmail.com. Then you have to confirm your email, and you must be very careful, and it must be the right email. Then the highest level of education you have attained as per today. Remember, you have to be very careful because you don't have to write anything as you are going to write the same information, the DS260 if you are lucky, if you are going to be chosen. Mine is a university degree. What's your current marital status? You've been married, you've been unmarried. If you're married and your spouse is not a US citizen, you have to be here. If you're married and your spouse is a lawful, is a US citizen, then you have to be in here. If you're divorced, but remember, if you're divorced, it must be regularly. If you're widowed, you must, of course, proof with death certificates and everything. And then if you are regularly separated, no problem. But it must be regularly. The number of children you have as per today, with 0 for my case, 10, you continue. As you continue, you are going to be taken. You are the part where you have to where you have to recheck the information that you entered so that you don't get in the wrong side. The name, first name, gender, birth date, the city you were born, the country where you were born, whether your country is eligible for the DV program, the passport information, then the entrant photograph. Mine is received already to a mailing address. You have to be careful. The country where you live as per today, phone number, your email address, the highest level of education that you have gotten as today, your current marital status, the number of children you have as per today, or these things, then you click submit. When you have clicked here submit, you are going to be taken to this part. As access, they will tell you access entry for the 2023 University Visa Program was received on Saturday, October 9, 2021. Then when you have received this message, remember you printed this part. because this confirmation number is the same number you are going to use when you are going to check your whether you succeeded or not. Thank you everybody for listening, and if you are the first time with this channel, please remember to subscribe, like and comment. Yeah, here we do educational stuffs and sometimes comedic issues. So if you want to spend some little time during your day or a night, you want to have some fun, we still do some kind of comedy. So you can get through other stuff that we have done in this channel, and you can relax with the one that you find to be the best for your case. Thank you everybody.